Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Peace be upon you. As a continuation of our story of the prophets, today we will address one of the most important, I would say the most frequently mentioned in the Quran, the story of Musa alayhi salam, or Moses, peace be upon him. The story of Musa is really, when we start talking about Musa or Moses, is the story of the main religion from now till we come into the next episodes, inshallah, God will. We will address the Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad, and these are the main religion. Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. So from now we are getting to the real, or to the actual religion that we live with during this time. The story of Musa or Moses starts very nicely in the Quran. It's mentioned in many ayats, many verses of the Quran. Some of the scholars said the Quran was about to be around story of Musa, because it's mentioned many times, more than 73 times in the Quran that Musa was mentioned. Moses was mentioned there, and it started like, and it can be categorized in several areas. Part of it in Egypt, part of it in the lost land, and part of it in Jerusalem. Or you may classify it as Moses was Pharaoh, the king of Egypt at this time, and Moses with the children of Israel. So you can, we can look at the different angles in different ways. So let's start with Musa. The time start from Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, when he was the oppressing the children of Israel, and where the children of Israel came and how they came to Egypt. We addressed that before with the story of Jacob, Yaqub, peace be upon him, when he came to Egypt with Yusuf or Joseph. They came to Egypt and reside there for years. They came actually 12 tribes, and from among these tribes they multiply, and they reached, many of them, about 600,000 of children of Israel. They were in Egypt. Pharaoh, or the king of Egypt at this time, he was in control. He actually became a very tyrant leader at this time, and they oppressed the children of Israel so much that they used them as servants. And then what happened? There was like a kind of, tradition, or you may say dream, or it might be a daydream of the children of Israel, that they remove the tyrant from leading the Egyptians. And it was around, and the people hearing about it, that there will be a son or a boy coming from the children of Israel, and he will remove the kingdom of Pharaoh. That was like a talk going on in the city of Egypt at this time, and they were talking about it. And Pharaoh came to know about that. And because he's a tyrant, he produced order to kill all the children, all the baby boy children, that for the children of Israel. For the Israelites, any baby boy will be born from now on will be killed. And the Quran captured that as a blessings for the children of Israel, that Allah said to them, and remember when we saved you from Pharaoh, and he used to kill your boys and save your girls. And that happened for many years. The Pharaoh was killing, the order was to kill every baby born boys So much so, the ministers or those who in the leadership position came to Pharaoh and they talked to him about the problem that's about to happen, which was like, you may call it an economical problem at this time. They said, if you keep killing all the children, who's going to serve us anymore? We will not find any servants to serve us. And that order was lowered to kill the children in 1 year and save them in the next year. So there was about like 1 year to kill all new born babies, and the second year will save all of them. One of the years that the mother of Musa was pregnant with Harun or Aaron, and that was one of the years that the children will be saved. So Aaron was born before Musa. Aaron was born before Moses, and he was the older brother of Musa, and he was saved. There was no problem. And the mother of Musa came pregnant again, but this year was the year to kill every newborn baby. And this time was Musa alayhi salam, Moses, peace be upon him. The mother became so frightened, terribly frightened because of that order. Her son was about to be slain because of the order of Pharaoh, and she wanted to save him, and she actually does not know what to do. And the Quran captured that about the mother of Musa. If you would like to review the chapters of the Quran, it's actually chapter 27. Let me get you the exact chapter. It's really, chapter 28, verses 2 to verses 7 capture this story about the mother of Musa when she was pregnant with him, and she was very frightened. She wanted to save him, and Allah give her the guidance. We call that in the Quranic language revelation, but the revelations here was not like, it's called wahi. It's not as the revelation to prophets. No, that's when Allah give you the guidance in your heart what to do, and if you are in a stressed situation. And she was very stressed out to save her son. And what happened is the order came to her from God, from Allah, is to, if you are frightened about your son, if you are afraid about your son to be killed, so suckle him, feed him, and put him in a box or so, or a taboot, and then put him in the river, in the Nile River. Subhanallah. Glory be to Allah. So it's strange. A mother is afraid about her son, and the order came to her is to put him in the river, to put him in the Nile. And if she was not a believer, she will not do that, but she trusted the order from God. And let me whisper in your ears, brothers and sisters, when we have the orders from God, we should follow it. Sometimes we see the order again, and no, we will not do that. But if it's the order from Allah, it's the order from God, we should follow it. Because if we are a true believer, we will follow the guidance from Allah. It is better for us. It is good for us. Here, the order came to Musa, to the mother of Musa, is to do what? To feed him, to suckle him, and to put him in the box, put him on the river, put him on the Nile. And the Quran said, وَأَوْحَيْنَا إِلَىٰ أُمِّ مُوسَىٰ أَنْ أَرْضِعِيهِ فَإِذَا خِفْتِ عَلَيْهِ فَأَلْقِيهِ فِي الْيَمِّ وَلَا تَخَافِي وَلَا تَحْزَنِي إِنَّا رَادُّوهُ إِلَيْكِ وَجَاعِلُوهُ مِنَ الْمُرْسَلِينَ. This we guided the mother of Musa to suckle him, to feed him, and if you are afraid that he will be slain by the Pharaoh and his soldiers, put him in the river, and we will return him back to you, and we will make him among the messengers, subhanAllah, one of the messengers of Allah.